Turning to Capitol Hill, lawmakers, lots of questions for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Dan Caine, over the cost and the prosecution of the war with Iran. Our Caitlin Huey-Burns joins us now from Capitol Hill. Caitlin, what do we hear?
Hey, Major. Well, this was an Appropriations Committee hearing, so that means that these lawmakers want to know about all this money that the Pentagon is asking for, nearly $90 billion they're asking for in supplemental funds. How's it going to be spent, and why are you asking for more money when you said that this war would just be about 4 to 6 weeks? Now, the big headline coming out of this is that so far this war has cost $37.5 billion to date. That's what Hegseth told lawmakers. The Pentagon is asking for more funds. They've already spent close to or are prepared to have spent the money that was allocated in that one big beautiful bill, an increase in Pentagon funds. And Hegseth's case was that the munition stockpile has been diminished, so they need to replenish it. They also need to be able to train members of the military and be prepared for what is to come. But Major, it was notable because, up here talking to lawmakers from both sides of the aisle, they acknowledge that they want this wrapped up quickly. Republicans acknowledge that as well. I mean, they are on the ballot in the midterm election where the economy, questions about the war, questions about gas prices are going to hit them directly. But you couldn't really tell that Republicans had any sort of anxiety about how this is going on. They were very deferential to Hegseth, except for one. I should note, Senator Kennedy of Louisiana pressed the chairman of the Joint Chiefs and the Secretary of Defense on what we're doing here. Take a listen.
Sure, that's putting economic pressure on.
I'm not asking you for, I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I know your advice to the president is private, but this is serious as 4 heart attacks and a stroke. Now, what happens if we come home and end the blockade to the world?
Sir, Iran has the potential to continue to be a threat, and we will need to prepare military options to do that.
Will they toll the strait?
Sir, that's a hypothetical question, and I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, it's not hypothetical. We come home. It's not going to be hypothetical. You know that, General.
So that stood out to me, Major, because he was really the lone Republican pressing on this, even though there are these general anxieties about this very issue. Even if you withdraw, what does that mean for the strait? So those questions persist. This hearing is still ongoing as we speak. But notably, this is a Congress tasked with whether to give more money to the Pentagon with all of this going on. And a lot of questions also revolved around all of this money being spent. What does that take away from our ability to help and aid Ukraine in that ongoing effort? So there was kind of a subset of questions around that. But it was notable, Major, because there weren't really direct answers about how much longer this will go on, how much longer the strait will continue to be the key issue here. So we'll see whether there is any sort of answers going on. But basically what Hegseth kept referring to was trying to prevent Iran from having a nuclear weapon.
Caitlin Huey-Burns, Capitol Hill. Thank you so very much.